Divide this one by 9, I will have my q. Divide this one by 9, I will have my minus 3. So I call this equation 2. Let me now combine the two equations. P plus q equals to minus 5. Then 3p plus q equals to minus 3. So that's what I'm having. So I've combined the two equations now. So now, in order to eliminate this q constant, whose coefficients are the same, let me just subtract. So if I subtract, p minus 3p, that's minus 2p. Q minus q, 0. Then I have minus 5 minus 3. That's minus 5 plus 3. That's minus 2. Then let me divide both sides by minus 2. Minus 2p divided by minus 2. Minus 2 divided by minus 2. So this one becomes 1. And my p equals to 1. Then if my p equals to 1, then I can always use equation 1 to get my q. From equation 1, I know that p plus q equals to minus 5. And when my p is now 1, 1 plus q equals to minus 5. Then my q will now be minus 5 minus 1. Then my q equals to what? Minus 6. That means my p is 1 and my q is minus 6. So I go to my options. Now, my p is 1 and my q is minus 6. So if you go by the option, so the one that has b is p and q respectively. P is 1, then q is minus 6. So automatically, the correct option here will be B. Since my p is 1, then my q is minus 6. Now, the next question asks us to simplify x squared minus 1 into x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. So in this situation, we are only asked to simplify x squared minus 1 over x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. The upper one is a simpler expression compared to the denominator. So the denominator is a polynomial of degree 3. So what we need to do is to break this, because I know that this one is only testing difference of two squares. So it's this one that I need to break now. So if I want to break this, let me break this x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 2. So let me test whether 1 will work here. 1 cube plus 2x 2 into 1 squared minus 1 minus 2. So this one is 1 plus 2 minus 1 minus 2. It will work. So x equals to 1 is the solution of this. Then x minus 1 will definitely be what? A factor. Take note of that. The way I select my words, I said x equals to 1. When I test it here, it gives me 0, making it that x equals to 1 is a solution. Why? By the time I transfer this one to the other side to now become x minus 1 is a factor of this denominator, that's the polynomial. So since I've known that it's a factor, I can now use long division method. By the time I use this one to divide this one, I will have a polynomial of degree 2, the one we call quadratic. So that is what? Then by solving quadratic equation or expression, this time an expression, by factorization, I will break it. So what I want to do here is to break this one down to 3, while I will break this one to 2, so that any one that is similar, I can eliminate, and it makes my work easier and it gives me a simplified fraction. That is the essence. So since I've gotten one, I now want you to use this one to divide this so that we get a quadratic, which I will simplify again to break it to 2. Look at the way I go about it. Since I have gotten x minus 1, I will now resolve to what? Long division. Put this polynomial inside. This divided by this x squared. Use this x squared to multiply these two terms. This time this x cubed. This time this minus x squared. Put a line like this, subtract. This minus this, it will cancel 0. This minus this, that will become this plus this, that's 3x squared. Bring this one down, x minus x. Use this one again to divide this, I will have 3x, that's plus 3x. plus 3x. That's what I'm going to get. Plus 3x multiplied by this again, that will be plus x squared. Plus 3x multiplied by minus 1, that becomes minus 3x. So I move the line here and subtract. This minus this cancel out. Minus x minus minus 3, that will become minus x plus 3. And minus x minus minus 3x, that becomes minus x plus 3x. And minus x plus 3x is plus 2x. Then I bring the last one down, minus 2. This divided by this, that becomes plus 2. This multiplied by this, I have 2x plus 2x. This time this minus 2. Then I also introduce minus again. This one becomes 0, this one also becomes 0. So you can see what I've got now. So I have x squared plus 3x plus 2. This is what? A quadratic expression, which I will simplify by factorization to break it to 2. So if I want to simplify it, I will just say x squared. The factor will definitely be 2 and 1. So it will be x squared plus 2x plus x plus 2. And I will dissect this one to this. What is common here? X. X plus 2. What is common here? Plus 1. X plus 2. So I'll have x plus 2, x plus 1. X plus 2, x plus 1. So definitely I have what before? X minus 1. So I will now have x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 1, x plus 2. So you can see now, I've been able to break this bigger polynomial to what? Simpler form. Then I will now count in. Remember that this one can also be x squared minus 1 squared, because 1 squared is still 1. So I have not violated the fundamental principle of mathematics. So I have x minus 1, x plus 1, then x plus 2. Then this one, I can break it down. This is different of 2 squares. So which will mean x minus 1, x plus 1. Then over x minus 1, x plus 1, x plus 2. Look at it now. This one can cancel this one can cancel this. So I have 1 over x plus 2. You can see the way I've been able to simplify a complex situation to what? A simpler situation. That is that on question 15. Question 16 says divide this by this. So we use long division method directly, just like the case of this. So at this point, you can see that most of the questions are structured on the use of what? Long division method to simplify a complex situation to what? A simpler situation. Look at what we have. So we have to divide 4x squared, 4x cubed minus 3x plus 1 by 2x minus 1. So what do? I resolve into what? Long division method. That's 4x cubed minus 3x plus 1. I come here and write 2x minus 1. This divided by this, that's 4x cubed divided by 2x. 2 cancel, 2 in 4, 2. The x in it, that's 2x squared. So 2x squared multiplied by this, that gives me 4x cubed. This multiplied by this, I have minus 2x squared. So I subtract. Look at this time around. This minus this is 0. This one does not have a relation in this equation, in this first one. So that means you are going to just take it as, since it does not have relation, just take it minus 2x squared. What do I mean by it does not have relation? This one is raised to power 2. Is there anything like raised to power 2 here? No. So that means if it does not have a relation here, what you need to do is to just subtract it directly. Since it's minus 2 here, minus 2x squared, and that will become plus 2x squared. So we now start from here. This divided by this, that will give us plus x. This times this, 2x squared. Then you bring this minus 3x down, minus 3x. Then this times this, minus x. So we have this minus this cancel, because you subtract. Then this one will become minus 3x minus x. That's minus 3x plus x, that's minus 2x. Divide this by this, that's minus 1. Minus 1 times this, minus 2x. Bring the last one down, plus 1. Bring this one down, minus 1. Plus 1. Minus 1 times minus 1, that's plus 1. And you subtract. By subtracting this one becomes 0, this one also becomes 0. So automatically, when you divide this by this, your final answer, that's 4x cubed minus 3x plus 1 divided by 2x minus 1 will give us 2x squared plus x minus 1. So this is the answer of the division. Now, question 17, which says that factorize. We have to factorize this. If you look at this very well, you discover that this one follows a trend. 4x squared. Another term that should follow it is